I'm pleased that today Fong will be presenting from Pathways, his Path Visionary Communication. It's the second project, and the title of his presentation is The Art of Team Building for Complete Strangers. Please join me in welcoming Fong. Come on down.
Madam Toastmaster. So it's June 23rd, 2018. Massive floodwaters off the coast of Thailand have left 12 young boys and their soccer coach trapped in an underwater cave. And the news riveted people all over the world. You guys remember this story, right? Half a mile down, that's 5.5 space needles below some of the hardest rock on the planet. These young men would eventually become rescued by a team of complete strangers working tirelessly day and night to save their lives. So what exactly is teaming? Teaming is teamwork on the fly. It's collaborating and coordinating with people from different borders, such as distance, language, and expertise. It takes many, many people to make an animated film. Take, for example, the thousands of people that work as artists, computer engineers, storytellers, all working together to create amazing things, like the movie Frozen. And they all work together in ever-changing environments, not knowing what to expect next. But they have one thing in common, and the shared goal of creating an award-winning film. So I'll give you another example of teaming. Take, for example, the challenge of developing a new downtown city center. You have mixed-use designs, you have infrastructure and transportation planning, and you have permitting hurdles. People such as myself are teaming up to create livable urban environments. It is a massive undertaking and innovative challenge. It takes the brilliant-minded leaders from civil engineers, architects, developers, a mayor, city council members, to business owners. And the shared goal of creating a thriving downtown city center faces one major obstacle, though, and that is professional culture clash. You see, city officials, developers, property owners, they all think differently. They all have different perspectives on time, budgets, and priorities. So they all speak a different language, but they don't always see eye to eye. And that's one of the biggest challenges and frustrations that I've discovered when working with teams. So how do you overcome this barrier to make teaming work? Well, to answer this question, let's go back to Thailand. And with Thailand, what we witnessed were people from all over the world, from different sectors, different professions, different nations. We had Tesla, we had NASA, we had the Thai Navy SEALs. We even had one Navy SEAL who lost his life while trying to save these young men, right? And what we saw were a bunch of people teaming together to solve a problem. But what you didn't see, or what you didn't realize, was the fact that they were all able to be humble in the face of life and death ahead. And so by being humble and being open-minded, eager to learn what each other had to bring to the table, they were able to team up quickly, locate the boys, and rescue them. And this is how they overcame professional culture clash. So by combining humility and curiosity, it's a powerful thing. It creates a sense of environment that allows you to take risks with complete strangers. Because let's face it, sometimes it's hard to speak up, right? Sometimes it's hard to ask questions, it's hard to ask for help, and it's hard to offer ideas or suggestions that might be viewed as stupid, especially if you're working with people you don't even know. So you need some kind of psychological safety net. But in order to get that, you have to overcome one basic human instinct. but unfortunately, we're all hardwired to think that we know everything. It's hard to learn something if you think you already know it, right? It's especially hard to learn to work in an environment with people if you see your teammates as competitors. So in order to overcome this, we need to learn to be humble. We need to remind ourselves that we don't know everything, and it's okay to be curious. Because when we do this, the results are amazing. Young soccer players can be rescued, beautiful films can be created, and thriving cities can be built. Thank you.
Thanks, Mom. If we could have 1 minute on the clock for folks to jot down some notes on the evaluation forms, that'd be great.